is the moment you go in with the slightest amounts of moisture, it begins to shrink. So you'd recognize, or you would observe, that my hair will start shrinking in a few minutes, which is, I feel like shrinkage is just a love-hate relationship. If anybody has fussy hair watching this, you know what I'm talking about. Dealing with shrinkage is a love-hate relationship, but I've just learned to embrace it. And yes, so my hair is fairly damp. It's not totally wet, so just enough to make it manageable and not break off. So the point of not working on very dry hair is to make sure that your hair doesn't break off, because once our hair is dry, the slightest tension, the slightest trauma is going to break off. So you want to you want to moisturize with water, or hydrate with water. This is not moisturizing, this is hydrating your hair with water, because it's just water we used. And yeah, so I'm quickly trying to make sure that the water is evenly distributed throughout my hair, and that's shrinkage working right now. So I'm going to be going in with this whitewood comb to detangle my hair before starting. As you can probably tell, I have low porosity hair, which is why you can still see the drops of water on my hair strands. So this is one way to know whether you have low porosity hair or not. So typically, because of that, for my wash day, I have to apply some sort of heat, but I'm not going to be using that for the Bentonite clay / ACV rinse detox. The first half of my hair done. I'm going to be doing this side as well, and I'll come back later to show you the final result. Okay, so here are my first impressions about using this detox slash, I don't even know what to call it, but the first thing I noticed was this smells really bad. So I used half a cup of the Aztec clay mask, and then I used a quarter cup of the apple cider vinegar, and I used half a cup of water for, this whole thing on my head. And that was just this. I'm going to link the exact measurements in the description box down below in case you are, curious. So this is it, and I noticed that as you go along with the application, it tends to get dry. So that was why I was constantly using which is quite messy right now. I was constantly using my spray bottle to add some moisture to my hair. So you don't want to do this on dry hair, you don't want to do this on even damp hair, preferably wet hair, and then you apply the mask to it. So this is how it's looking. I'm going to put on a shower cap to make sure that my hair is able to absorb all the goodness and every chemical reaction or whatever is supposed to happen to my hair. So I'm going to do that. One thing you want to consider is when you're using this, it gets very messy. So you want to wear something that you don't mind getting stains on, and you want to be in an area where cleaning up is not going to be such a huge challenge for you, which is why I did this in my kitchen. I intend to do this every quarter. Hopefully I become consistent, and I hear it's supposed to be very good for your hair, balancing out the pH levels. If I can find some information, I'm going to put it here or here in the video. This is how it's looking, and I am going to rinse everything out and go ahead with my wash day routine. And so I feel like finger detangling is more gentler on my hair during wash days, because first of all, my hair is wet, and so that makes it much weaker than when it's, you know, slightly damp or it's dry. So I'm not using any white tooth comb to finger detangle. Also, I'm finger detangling at this stage because there may be some parts where I missed whilst applying my deep conditioner. So this helps me work in sections, much smaller sections, and gets all the strands coated with the deep conditioner, so that in case I missed some spots, I'll be able to find them and apply the deep conditioner like I'm doing. After I have applied the deep conditioner and I have finger detangled, I am going to keep these in mini twists before I go in with my heat cap. One thing you don't want to do, especially if you have highly dense hair, or your hair is very thick and very dense and very very 4C, you want to be very generous with your deep conditioner. You don't want to be stingy with the application, because that's going to help, you know, get into all the strands of hair on your head, especially if you have very thick, very dense 4C hair, even denser than mine. Then it means you're going to have to apply more of your deep conditioner. You want to work the deep conditioner on the ends of your hair as you work your way up into the remaining parts of your hair strands. You also don't want to forget about your edges. In as much as your hair needs a deep conditioner, your edges also need some TLC as well. And as you can see, every single part of my hair strands are coated with the deep conditioner, and that's what you want to go for. I know I look crazy right now. I know I'm sweating all over the place, but this is me finally done with deep conditioning all the strands of my hair. And as you can tell, every single strand is coated with the deep conditioner. I have low porosity hair, so I'm going to be using my heat cap to make sure that my hair is able to absorb all the deep conditioner, all the goodness in the deep conditioner. And what using a hooded dryer does is it helps to open your hair strands and allows your hair to absorb the, you know, the goodness of the deep conditioner, make it do what it's supposed to do. If you don't have a hooded dryer, you can definitely use a poly bag. You can use any of these polythene bags or poly bags to wrap around your head, and that's still going to trap the heat coming from your body to make sure that your hair strands are open, your cuticles are opened, and allows the deep conditioner to, you know, absorb better into your hair cuticles. This is what I have left after using, and I think I've had 3 uses so far, and there's pretty much still enough for me to use for about 2 or 3 times before I have to, you know, refill or restock. Doesn't say here. So this is 300 ml in quantity, and I think that's pretty fair for the price. I got this for, I don't remember, but I think I got this for 70 cedis in Accra. So if you're in Accra, you're in Ghana, you can get Shea Moisture for 70 cedis, and it's been a while since I bought this, so maybe the price might have increased or something. But yeah, definitely get, you know, this product. It really works for 4C hair. If you're looking for something that will strengthen, restore, and, you know, hydrate and, you know, moisturize and, you know, all that good stuff for your hair, this is it. So I'm going to be going in first with my shower cap. And then I'm going to be using this heat cap I've had this for years. This is what I use for deep conditioning treatments when I have, you know, during my wash days. So I'm going to be using this heat cap to, you know, this is how my hair is looking right now. These are chunky twists, and they are not in any particular order. I just, you know, twist them whichever way I want to, and sometimes depending on how, you know, how fast I want them to be, they'll be bigger or smaller than this. But just know that the smaller they are, the more stretch you are going to get once your hair air dries, which is what I'm going for this particular wash day. So I'm going to be styling my hair later on, maybe go to the salon and, you know, get some twists installed. I just unraveled my kinky braids, so I'm not going to be doing any hairstyle with extensions. I'm just going to do a simple mini twist hairstyle, which I'm probably going to do on my next visit to the salon. So let me know if you'd like me to, you know, film that part and show you guys how that also goes. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. I know this video is probably going to be very long, but I'm going to try as much as possible to edit it and make it very short so that, you know, it doesn't drag on for such a long time. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing if you're new to my channel. I share natural hair videos. This is one of them. So thank you so much for watching once again. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video, and comment down below what your thoughts are on this wash day routine. Is this something that you are interested in trying? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.